Am I on? I'm on. Hi there, everybody. How you doing? Welcome. It's Bruce here, traveling with Bruce. How you doing today? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Friday, December the 14th, 2018. 10 days to Christmas Eve. Are you ready? I'm not ready. Unbelievable. It's coming. It's coming, man. Oh, man. I tell you. I don't do the presents thing, you know. I leave that to Jennifer. I just go, hey, I'm useless at this. Jen, you got to take care of it for me, for all of us, and she does. Jen is just great at that sort of thing. I'm useless. Of course, being a retailer all those years, I had a number of retail establishments over my existence, and I was just sick of Christmas shopping because I was on the other side of the counter. Oh my gosh, I did so many things. Oh, I like doing this instead, though. It's a lot more fun. Welcome one, welcome all to the show. Traveling with Bruce here out of Creston, British Columbia. I'm just checking my phone to make sure everything is up to speed here. Couple things I'm trying to figure out and get my act together here. Glad you're with me today. I know some of you have. A number of you follow me on my Facebook group page between shows, and I've been kind of busy today. I just finished putting up basically a poll, a new poll today. I listed 3 cruises that could be a group cruise, 3 suggestions, and I'm asking for you to rank them. Just pick the favorite one of the 3 you'd like me to consider. But just so you folks know, just to fill you in, I am considering more than one of these as a group cruise. There might be a back-to-back here, but at the moment there are 3 cruises to look at, and I may only, you know, depending on reaction from everyone, and this is why I'm hoping you will go to the group page over the weekend. If everyone decides that number 2 is the favorite, then you know, that'll be the one. If it's number 1 or number 3, I'll look at that. If it's 2 and 3 or 1 and 2, I'll look at that. So it all depends on just what kind of a reaction we're going to really receive over this weekend and see where it goes. But I wanted to kind of, you know, fill you in on just what we're doing. You know, why I'm doing it. Pardon me while I am working on my big ass iPad over here. I'm just putting in a code, and I can't talk too well at the same time. Sorry about that. There we go. All right, see if that'll work. There we go. I wanted to give you some details just over the air, what I'm thinking about, and then that way this will give you a little more information. Those of you who are watching this live or who are going to watch this on a rerun, I'll have some info here in a minute. Okay, so sorry about that. Just trying to make this all work out. Here we go. And I'm getting into my chat on this side. Oh my gosh, I tell you, it's not easy being a YouTuber. I'll tell you right now. There we are. I've got an ad running. Fantastic. You got to love that. Love having ads run on my channel. Those of you who watch ads, I appreciate that very much. But as I say to all of you, if you watch like 30 seconds of an ad or so, you don't have to watch the whole ad to support me. You know, watch 30, 40 seconds and then skip the rest and come on in, because I get paid after 30 seconds anyway. So it's all good. Not that I don't want YouTube to hear that, but, you know, just between you and me, just share. Okay, so welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. Friday, December 14th. All right, here we are. Such fun. Never a dull moment in this town here. So I just saw I saw the Lucases say hi to us on my on the chat here before I went on the air. Fantastic. They're doing well. They said they're in downtown Lima, Peru. I haven't been in downtown Lima, Peru. Have you guys? Any of you guys been in downtown Lima, Peru? What's it like? They're having a great time, and they've been preaching the word of TWB to anybody dumb enough to listen to them. You gotta love that. Thank you very much. Lucas says, I love that. I'm hoping you're having a great time. I expect you should be, and you deserve to be. And just unwind and relax and worry about the world when you get back. And that's still 3 odd weeks away. Just enjoy yourselves. You earned it. And I couldn't be more thrilled that they're having a great old time. As far as the channel goes, we're still growing along here. I got a notification yesterday from the YouTube people. This is after the show aired yesterday. I got an email message like probably every YouTube creator got. They were talking about yesterday and today. They're going to be making adjustments regarding how many subscribers all of us have. Apparently, these 48 hours, we're into the second half of it now. I guess by midnight tonight, I suppose I'll have it figured out, I would imagine. They're going to adjust the numbers based on how many spam accounts are being shut down in the next, like in this 48-hour window. I guess they've been setting this up for quite some time. I think they do this on an annual basis, and I think this year more than any year, they're really going after, you know, robot type YouTube accounts, the kind of YouTube accounts that just have no business being here. They've been going after basically YouTubers that are abusers of the channel, where there's something called sub for sub. And what that means is I'll subscribe to your channel if you subscribe to my channel. And there's a whole bunch of these YouTubers that do that with each other. It's all fake, because if I convinced 1,000 people to sub to my channel because I'm going to sub to theirs, I don't have 1,000 subscribers that are watching my channel. Not even close. None of them will watch my channel. They're all doing what I'm trying to do and just inflate my numbers artificially to reach that 1,000 subscriber level to be monetizable, and then try to convince sponsors to sponsor me for some kind of a promotion because I have all these sponsors, whether it's 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000 or 50,000. I mean, some of these are really rampant abusers. They are using, in effect, robots to you know, contact all these channels and get them to subscribe and all that. It's just in the millions. It's in the millions. Anyway, YouTube has figured, they know. They know how many subscribers you have. They know how many views you get. They know how long people stick around for a view. They know where the viewers are geographically. I mean, it's all through the analytics. And they can figure out whether, oh, here's a channel with 50,000 subscribers that has 30 videos and no one's watching. Hello? They can pretty well put one and one and one and one together and figure it all out. So they warned us, all of us. They've said, look, we're going to be making adjustments to we might be making adjustments to your specific subscriber account. It all depends whether any spam or spam bots have infiltrated your channel to try to subscribe or whatever. And so as far as I know, I have about 7,520 subscribers, which is about 20 more than yesterday, which is about 6,500 more than a little over 6 months ago. So, or not even that, about 11 months ago, back in February. Anyway, that's what I know. So by tomorrow or Sunday, I think it'll all be filtered out and we'll know exactly where everyone stands. And I don't expect to really lose any subscribers. Although if anyone out there was acting against YouTube rules, their channels get eliminated. And if you lose your channel as a creator, then all the subscriptions you made to those all get eliminated too. So if I find that I lose 15 subscribers, that could be that 15 channels were eliminated, and you know, these 15 out of the millions were subscribed to me over the last 15 months. I don't know. Anyway, I have no worries there. I just forgot to mention yesterday to you guys, again, thank you for all your support and following me. Yesterday was the 13th of December, and that happened to be the 1-year anniversary of this channel right here hitting 100 subscribers. A year and 1 day ago today, I hit 100 subscribers. And that was a big deal because for 2 weeks leading up to that day, I had been doing daily videos and updating my viewers at that time, which weren't many, where I was on my subscriber count. And I got into the high 70s and I started to do a daily update at the beginning of a video. So I'd say, hi, it's Bruce Trevor with Bruce. How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. By the way, I'm at 79 subscribers. Thanks to you guys. I think we got 2 yesterday. It was fantastic. We're on our way to 100. And then off I'd go on my story of the day. Because as it was back then, at that time, if you hit 100 subscribers, your channel now would be considered a little more real as far as YouTube was concerned. I already had hit one of the thresholds to be considered legitimate, and that was I had 10,000 views by October, and at that time, a year plus ago, I was monetizable. I was monetized, so I was earning advertising income of like 50 cents a day, 20 cents a day, 18 cents a day, based on my views. And so I was already monetized. Now I was going for the 100 subscriber mark to be, the story was that the analytics would pick you up now and would consider your channel to be really legit. Now, again, this is a year and a bit ago. YouTube has made unbelievable changes since, one of which, of course, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in the previous year to be monetizable. At that time, back in December, I certainly didn't have either of those. But yeah, 1 year and 1 day ago, this channel hit 100 subscribers, and it was a big deal for this guy. What was amazing was only what was it, 13 days after that. So by the 26th of December, I had 150 subscribers, 50 more in only 13 days, where the first 100 took me August, September, October, November, 4 months and a day to get the first 100. The next 50 came in 13 days. That was really something. And then by Jan 1, I think we were at 220, something like that. So another 70 in the next 2 weeks. And then, of course, a lot of you came on board this channel from January the 17th onward, up until Feb 17th, when I hit 1,000 subscribers. And that in itself was unbelievable at the time. But I hit 1,000 subscribers in February when I'd only hit 100 in December. That was a 9-10-fold increase already. So here we are, a year and a day later, 7,520, I'm going to guess right now is where I think we're at. Thank you, 7,420 newbies for coming on, plus the original 100. Thank you very much, and welcome aboard. So great thoughts and warmest wishes from me to all of you for that. Fantastic. Thank you also to those of you who are ordering merchandise through Traveling with Bruce, the Redbubble store, shirts like this and coffee mugs like that, and you name it, t-shirts like this too, of course. Thank you. I just got another notification this morning that I had someone order a couple of shirts in the UK, and the manufacturing invoice came through. They notified me that Redbubble, they produced the product. They're shipping the product right now, and so the individual who's receiving it will get a tracking number now, and oh, this is great. So thank you for all of you who are ordering anything to do with you Traveling with Bruce merchandise on my Redbubble store. I earn a commission or royalty on everything that sells there. And then thank you then also for those of you who are supporting me through Amazon, through the affiliate link. I saw a couple of more orders trickle through again yesterday and the day before. Thank you for those. Very much appreciated. And then those of you out there who are doing direct donations to this channel, I cannot thank you enough. The donations coming in right now that have been coming in. This is Jennifer and I are calling this gas money for California. This is California gas money, getting us down there, getting us back. We got to get a couple of hotels on the way down and back as well. And I'm just checking here on my phone to double check my people who have arrived. I'll say hi to all of you, of course, later in the show, as I always do. But I just want to make sure there's a single specific person here, and I can give them a specific single shout out because I love giving shout outs to those of you out there who are making a donation to this cause. I don't see the name, so he might show up a little later. But I did receive a donation about an hour before showtime, and thank you again for that. This is just fabulous. All right, as far as news goes, I don't have a lot to tell you. There hasn't been like a whole plethora of information going out. So I'll talk about two things today. I'm going to talk about one story about Disney cruising, the Disney Cruise Line, and it's not a big story. And then I have the group cruise info, a little more for you, to allow you to give you a little more information about what I'm thinking about here. And then you can head to the group page anytime you want, today, tomorrow, Sunday, and let me know what your thoughts are on these 3 cruises I'm listing on the Facebook group page, and to see if any one of them tickles your fancy or fancy your tickle. Now, Disney adjusted ground transfer fees for 3 different ports. Now, A lot of you who are new to cruising, if you are new, if you're new to this channel, by the way, this is the place to come for information on how to be a better cruiser, how to learn how to be a cruiser. If you're a veteran cruiser, you love to cruise, this is the kind of information you like to know because it's updates that are going on. If you're new, by the way, sign in and say hi to me. Tell me where you're watching me from. What's your high temperature today? What's the price of gas in your neighborhood? Let us know you're a first timer, and the gang will say hi to you. This is fantastic. And we're getting first timers almost every day now on this channel. Fantastic. Okay, Disney Cruise Lines announced that they're adjusting their ground transportation fees from airports to their ships, or ships to the airports. If you're going to use Port Canaveral, you're flying in and out of Orlando. The bus that they're using now will cost $39 each way per person, as opposed to $35 each way per person. So it's a $4 bump on the cost of ground transfers through a Disney Disney Cruise Line bus that'll take you directly to your Disney ship. Of course, in Port Canaveral, there are other ways to get to the port. You can obviously rent your own car or do a one-way drop-off. If you get to Port Canaveral a couple days early, you might have a car anyway, and you might be able to do a drop-off right at the port for your car rental. You have to arrange that, of course, with your reservation in advance. Second port they talked about was Rome in Italy. This is surprising. The price was $70 for an airport transfer from Rome to the port, which I cannot pronounce properly. It's Civitavecchia. I have no idea how you pronounce it. In any event, I think it's about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes to the port by bus or by car. You can take a train. That can be done too. Anyway, it was $70. It's now $55. They've dropped it by $15. So it sounds to me like Disney was able to get a volume deal from an operator, a bus line operator that they've probably vetted, checked out, made sure the buses were of a significant quality, certain standards. No 25-year-old school buses here, that kind of thing. I would say, though, that if you are booking a cruise through Disney and you do need transportation to Rome, when you make your reservation with Disney, you'll talk to them about that information, and they'll be able to probably not only tell you in detail about the bus line, they might even have photos available for you to check out to see, yeah, these are, good quality, top of the line buses. Anyway, $15 drop. They obviously got some kind of a volume deal. Good news. The third port is Copenhagen. Copenhagen in Europe, $35 is the cost now. It used to be $40. Another $5 drop there. So two down and one up. And they obviously were able to get a volume deal of some kind in Copenhagen. And that's good news as well for travelers. Every $5 helps. No matter how you get it, where you get it, we'll take it. So that was the Disney news that I saw about an hour and a half ago today, and I thought I'd mention it to you. Other news that's out there today, there's still a lot of talk about the elderly couple that got arrested in Lisbon, Portugal, when they were visiting the port. They didn't even get off the ship. The local police came on board. I don't even know if it was local. It might have been federal. And they came right to their cabin, knocked on their door, and took a look at their suitcases and realized, I think they already knew in advance, the bottom third of the suitcases were full of cocaine. 20 pounds of the stuff, as far as I can understand, worth a ton of money. And, two elderly people posing as mules, I guess is what the police are calling it. And then I heard today that this is now 4 days in, that the wife, there's a husband and wife. The wife was in a women's center of housing unit. The man was in a male facility. So they're both in jail, waiting obviously trial. The female had to be rushed to hospital for medical issues. Story goes suffering from high blood pressure, and it just, my suspicion is that she's on meds, and that they took away everything from them, both of them, and now she's off her meds for the third or fourth straight day, and now her physical ailments are coming to light. So they got her to the hospital to look after her, and they'll get her stabilized, and then back in the jail, I think she goes. What will happen to them? I don't know. what becomes of them, how long this is, what kind of an ordeal they're going to go through. If they're found guilty, how long will they have to serve? All of this is way out there. It's not really my purview. It's not my specialty, but it is a cruise story that is sort of, making the airwaves. Anyway, enough of that. I think Don over at Don's Family Travels made a video of that story yesterday. So if you want to get Don's take on it, he did a take on it yesterday. And shout out to Don Terrace if he's watching, or anyone who's watching Don's channel. Shout out to all of you guys. Okay, so the story here for me for today and this week has been group cruise. Group cruise. Trying to put together a group cruise. The demands and the requests have been coming in from you for months and months and months. And I'm finally ready to try to look at putting a group cruise together, but it has to fit a certain set of criteria to interest me to even want to do it. Number one, it has to be a cruise I'd want to go on. I mean, call me kooky, but Jennifer and I are sort of thinking, well, if we're going to do a cruise, group cruise, I think we'd want to do group cruise that we'd want to be on. So, of course, we are kind of picky that way. I'm sorry. So we've come up with, we had a couple ideas the other day. I did a poll for you on the Facebook page. I asked you, would anyone out there be interested in a cruise to Alaska for May or June? On the NCL, Norwegian Joy, the new ship that was built not even 2 years ago, was deployed to China. It's now going to be moved over to Seattle in April 19 after a $50 million refurbishment. And the results came in pretty decidedly no, 25-8 against. And I get it, because May and June, still cool, still wet. It's not a warm cruise. It's not a warm weather cruise. Being out of Seattle, not convenient for most people. I get it. I mean, I'm, again, not married to it. That was a trial balloon just to see how this poll would work and the interaction, and it was very good. I was really happy with the number of people that responded. Not a lot of you also left messages, typed in messages behind it. So today I put another poll question up on the Facebook group page for Traveling with Bruce, and it listed 3 particular cruises, the same ship, 3 cruises. Each one is consecutive of the other. One follows the other. And I'm asking the same question. Would any of you have an interest in cruise number 1, number 2, or number 3? If you don't take the cruise, you don't take the poll, then I know you don't have an interest. Not that I mean, it's pretty obvious. We'll see how many results, how many people participate. I've only had it up for a couple of hours, and by the time I got on the air, I think I had already something like 12 responses so far, and there were like 7 for the one, and 4 or 5 for the other one, and 1 or 2 for the third one. So, results were coming in, but we'll see. My attitude on it is, if there's enough of an interest for all 3, then I know, in theory, I could do a back-to-back-to-back cruise. But I'm kind of leaning more towards doing a back-to-back. I just don't know which it is. Is it number 1 and number 2, or is it number 2 and number 3? But if the overwhelming result is for one cruise only and nothing for the other 2, and when it's all said and done, well, then it's obvious to Jennifer and I which way you want to go, and we'll just book one. Anyway, the ship is the Norwegian Joy again. The itinerary, the first cruise leaves Los Angeles, goes through the Panama Canal to Miami. The second cruise leaves Miami, goes partially into the Panama Canal back to Miami. And the third cruise is a Miami through the Panama Canal to Los Angeles. The dates are October the 11th is the first cruise, as the Panama cruise from LA to Miami. It leaves October the 11th, 16 nights. The cost, as I see it here, and I'm just looking at vacationsco.com. So, this is just approximate numbers. Inside room for a 16-night cruise, $1,465. Ocean view is $2,047. Balcony, $2,532. Suite, $3,017. There's an offer on vacationsco.com. They're showing an offer of a $75 per cabin onboard credit for any people who just want to book the cruise as this is listed here. Now, for the group cruise, there are benefits. It depends on the cabin you're booking. If you book a balcony or higher, you get 6 offers. If you book ocean view or lower, you get, I think, 4. I still have to verify this information with NCL. I did talk to NCL today via email. I listed the 3 cruises I had in mind. I got an email back within a half an hour saying, yes, all 3 qualify right at the moment for a promotional offer above and beyond what you see here. Plus, there are group offers on top of that for the coordinator to put together once we figure out how many cabins are involved. So the more people who want to go, the more perks they throw at me to then be able to throw at you. So a lot of it is still kind of, I can't answer at this moment, but I can tell you that subsidized airfare or full return airfare is part of the equation. Wi-Fi, which I think is 250 minutes of Wi-Fi, which is what, 4 hours. That's a standard thing. A base kind of a package, which you can always upgrade if you wanted to. Then there's the free drink package. I believe it's the ultimate drink package, the one that costs $20 a day in gratuities, which you would have to pay if you took the deal. You don't have to take these perks if you don't want them. So if you don't want to pay $20 a day in tipping, you don't have to take the free drink deal. It's okay. Specialty dining. There are, I think, 4 or more, no, more than that, a number of specialty dining offers. A tipping is still required, but the $100 a person or $50 a person or $25 a person entry fee is included. For a 16-day cruise, you may want to hit the steakhouse once or twice. What else was in there? I believe 3rd or 4th person can come free. Just pay port charges and fees. And I will confirm all of that later after the weekend once I really have a gauge of what the reaction is from you guys. Those of you out there who are watching me now and are watching me tonight and tomorrow, I would encourage you to tell your pals who you know are traveling with Bruce followers. Let them all in on it that I've discussed it today, Friday. I will mention it again tomorrow on my show tomorrow, and I'll mention it again on Monday, of course, and kind of see if there's enough of an interest to pursue one of those 3, 2 of those 3, or all 3 of those 3 cruises as a possible candidate for a group cruise. All right. Now, the second cruise is, pardon me here as I whip back up here. Okay, the second one is October 27th departure from Miami back to Miami, 12-nighter. And this one is a partial Panama Canal cruise. You get back on Friday, November the 8th. Ports of call for this partial cruise would be Miami. First day will be Great Stirrup Key in the Bahamas. 2 sea days. Then you're in Cartagena, Colombia for a day. Not you. We are in Cartagena, Colombia. Then we are in the Panama Canal for partial transit. That's a cruising day. Then Friday, November 1, we're in Colón, Panama. Saturday, November 2nd, we're in Puerto Limón, Costa Rica. 1 day at sea. Then on Monday, November 4th, we're in Roatan. And then on Tuesday, the 5th of November, we're in Harvest Key in Belize. Wednesday, November 6th, Costa Maya, Mexico. Thursday, November 7th, back on sea. And then Friday, the morning, November the 8th, back in Miami. This cruise goes for inside room is $1,221. Ocean view, $1,948. Brochure balcony, balcony 1,900. I think the balcony is the best deal here. And the suite, $2,511, which is not that high a price compared to a balcony either. So, and again, these offers, there's lots of offers available as I will be putting them together, plus group benefits on top of that. The third and last cruise, sorry, I just got screwed up here, folks. Sorry. Let me just check. Where am I? Here I am. Pardon me. Oops, I fouled it up again. Here we go. It's this. It's not me. It's this. I never foul it up. I'm perfect. Okay, the third cruise is departing Miami November the 8th, 2019, a year from now, or not quite, 11 months from now, whatever it is. Miami to LA. It's the Panama Canal, and this one here is priced at, it's a 16-night cruise, priced at $1,465 for an inside. Ocean view, $2,047. Balcony, $2,532. Suite, $3,017. And it goes from Miami to Great Stirrup Key, then 2 days at sea to Cartagena, Colombia, Panama, all the way through Panama Canal. 1 day at sea to Punta Arenas, Costa Rica. 1 day at sea to Puerto Quetzal, Guatemala. Then 2 days at sea, and then one stop in Mazatlan. Next day, Puerto Vallarta. Next day, Cabo San Lucas. And a day at sea and Los Angeles on Sunday, November the 24th. So that would be the schedule of the third cruise. All three would have these offers that I've described, and all three, either 1, 2, or 3, or whichever combination comes out here, will have additional benefits because of the group cruise being put together by yours truly. I just have to give my gal at Norwegian the approximate guess of how many cabins are we talking about. Are we talking about 30 cabins? Are we talking about 50? Are we talking about 70? Are we talking about 100? Talking about 120, 200? What are you talking about, Bruce? How many fanatics, how many addicts have you got that want to go on a cruise with you and Jennifer on the Norwegian Joy? Quick stat on the Joy, just a quick little peek. By the way, it's a sister ship to the Bliss. I don't know if you know that. I know now a lot of you do know that. Some of you may not. This ship was built in 2017. She's 167 gross tons, so it's big. 1,094 feet long, 136 feet wide. Passenger capacity, 3,802, although I think with triple occupancy, quadruple might be higher than that, but that's my hunch. Cruise size, 1821. Total inside cabins, 362. Total outside cabins, 1,538. Cabins with cabins and suites with verandas would come in at 1,427. So most of the ship is balcony type style rooms, but there are 436 actual suites. Let's see here. Tipping is going to be $14.50 a day per person. The cruise, that's $29 a cabin for 2 people, $17.50 for a suite or haven category. 20% tip is added to all beverage orders, spa and salon services, and all specialty restaurant or entertainment-based dining. There is no charge for children under the age of 3. This is not a surprise to me, or shouldn't be to you if you watch me often, because Norwegian is now a 20% tipping line. The ship has everything. It has a go-kart track on the back, of course, not as big as the one on the Bliss. I don't know if they're modifying it on the dry dock that they're going to do. I have not heard anything there. It has a ton of eating establishments, lots of specialty dining, lots of regular dining, of course. The Manhattan Room, which is included, the Savoir Cuisine Continental, which is included, another room called Taste, which is continental, included. The Garden Cafe, of course, is a buffet that's included, obviously. Then there's Cagney Steakhouse surcharge. Yes, they're saying $28.88. I don't know where that number comes from. La Cucina surcharge, $18.88. I don't know where that number comes from. Le Bistro French food surcharge, $28.88. Ocean Blue is a la carte pricing. Q Texas Smokehouse is included. Barbecue casual. Let's see. Jeans are nice. Nice jeans are allowed. No shorts after 6. Surcharge, yes. A la carte pricing, it says here. Teppanyaki, teppanyaki cuisine. That's Japanese hibachi. $28.88 surcharge. American Diner, $8.88 surcharge. The Local, which is a pub, no surcharge there. Food Republic International Cuisine, an $18.88 surcharge there, and that apparently has a sky roof, and it's like on the observation area. It looks fantastic. And then the Haven Restaurant for Haven guests only, obviously. I don't know if there's a Haven Nazi on board, but I'm sure they'll keep us out. Anyway, there's a very, very brief description. I would encourage all of you who want to know more about the ship, go to vacationstogo.com or watch YouTube. Well, YouTube videos won't help you much because it'll all be about the China cruise experience. So go to vacationstogo.com. You'll see the photos of the ship, the interior photos. You'll see some of the info, but I can tell you that between now and April, we are going to be bombarded with Norwegian Joy updates as they bring out the new computer-generated look of the ship, interior, what they're going to do to it. It's a big refresh on a ship that's barely a year and a half old. And so if we did any of these cruises on this ship, we'd be in effect on a pretty new cruise ship. And I would be very interested in this, in your reaction to the poll and your reaction here on the show. I would love to find out, what are your thoughts on this idea? Is it dead in the water? Should we look at it? If so, what are your concerns? What are your thoughts? And let's go from there. So with that in mind, let's say hi to everybody, and let's talk to you about this and anything else you want to talk to me about, and let's kind of go from there. So welcome one, welcome all to the show. Paul Wilson, howdy, Bruce and everyone. Another day, another dollar, as they say. Vivian, good evening, Paul. Vivian from the United Kingdom. Snow and hail showers here today. Oh, man. Randy Lucas said hi. Greetings, Bruce and all from downtown Lima, Peru. As I was saying, they're having a great time aboard the Star Princess. Michelle and I are preaching the word of TWB to all that will listen. Tom Henry, hi, Paul and Viv. Paul Wilson, good evening, Vivian. How are you doing? Are you okay in the UK? Tom Henry, hi, Randy. Vivian, a cold, was that cold Saturday, an armchair with heated throw, soon to be 10 p.m. Cold. She's sitting in an armchair with a heated throw, and it's getting up to 10 tonight. Paul Wilson, Vivian, sounds like you're having a good day today. Hello, Tom. She says, Paul Wilson, hello, howdy, Tom. Vivian, been very cold here. She says, Paul Wilson, Vivian, cold is only in your imagination. Laugh out loud. Tom Henry, I have a good new shovel to try out. Send some snow to Virginia. Have you folks seen the shovel that Tom Henry got in? He put it together, came in pieces. Some assembly was required. He did it. All he needs now is a snowstorm, and he's in business. Randy Lucas, we must go now. We got to go. I have a cold pisco sour waiting for me. Adios, amigos. Have a great time, Randy, and thanks for joining us, of course. Paul Wilson, howdy, Randy. Vivian, then I have a vivid imagination. She says, I do have a vivid imagination. It's cool. Very good, Vivian, says Paul, laughing out loud. Get my tickets on Monday, Vivian is saying. Tom Henry, 43 degrees in Richmond, Virginia. Vivian, and ordered an electric fold-up mobility scooter. Press button on key ring, folds up like a suitcase. Right on, Vivian. Mobile is the name to go. Way to go. Paul Wilson, it's 54 here in Zanesville, Ohio, which is nice. Tom Henry, oh, my favorite place, Paul. Bruce should love this post. I love the idea you're in Zanesville. That's great. Tom Henry, Viv is the new George Jetson. Paul Wilson, Tom, do you think that people are keeping up with wherever I am? Yep, Tom saying, no worries, my e-log is good. Tom Henry, have you been to Harmony, PA, or are you still on the way? Paul Wilson, I don't go very far today because of my log, but we'll finish this run after midnight tonight. Vivian, Tom, she's laughing out loud. Vivian, how's traffic been, Paul? Paul Wilson, I wonder what Bruce was thinking after I said recently that I'd race him with mile with mile when they go to California. Yeah, I kind of wonder about that. We'll compare mileage. I don't know if you'll probably still beat me. I've got with Jennifer and I, we'll have to stop every few hours to answer nature's call, grab a coffee, a snack, whatever. I know one thing: as soon as we hit Salt Lake City, when we're going south to Los Angeles, we're going to go south down the 15. We think when we're on I-15, we hit Salt Lake City. We get to hit the first In-N-Out burger in over a year, because that's where the In-N-Outs go up to, is Salt Lake City. So we know we can also hit the Costco's, but I have a suspicion that the In-N-Out burger is going to be the first meal in Salt Lake City, and then we'll hit her to Vegas from there. That's day 2 anyway. So I'm looking forward to that. Vivian probably scared him. She's saying, Tom Henry, no idea. Paul Wilson, a little heavy traffic with the rain today. Paul Wilson, Tom, the funny part is my truck is governed at 65 miles an hour. Can't go past that. Tracy Dunlop, hi, Bruce and all. 80 Fahrenheit and bright and sunny in Naples today. Beautiful day. That's fantastic weather there. Paul Wilson, Vivian, do you know what I'm talking about? Paul Wilson, howdy, Tracy. Tom Henry, I was just going to ask that. Vivian, have I surmised wrong? My bad. Tom Henry, hi, Tracy. Tom Henry, Bruce is a slow driver. I'm not a slow driver. I'm not a slow driver. Tracy, hi, Randy Lucas. Glad you and Michelle are having a good time on the cruise. You deserve the rest and relaxation after what you've been through. Amen to that. Paul Lucas, hello, everybody. It's 37, raining and very foggy here in Virginia. Tom Henry, hi, Paul. Ed Tolson, hello, everybody. 40 here in the Bronx. Ed, to you and everyone else out in YouTube land, cheers to you all. Best wishes. Got a little zip of my caffeine-free going here. Caffeine-free Diet Coke, the drink of YouTube creators, or at least this YouTube creator here in Creston, British Columbia. By the way, it's about 40 degrees here today. We're going to hit 45 when we take off next Wednesday. We're rather excited about that. We're relieved, to be honest. We're just relieved that we're not trying to get out of here in the middle of a blizzard. There's nothing like that expected. And it doesn't look like we're going to run into any foul weather all the way down. All we're worried about is the first day. If we can get out of here, we might make Pocatello, Idaho. Pocatello, Idaho is our kind of guess where we're hoping to end up on night number 1. And then night number 2 will be Las Vegas. We'll find a cheap place to crash there. And then 5.5 or so hours on day 3, we'll be at our daughter's place. So we're quite excited to make that happen. So that means leaving Wednesday, getting to LA Friday afternoon, just as our daughter gets off work. Fantastic. Let's see here. 40 here in the Bronx says that Tolson. Fantastic. Vivian, hi, Tracy, Paul, Tom Henry, hi, Ed, Paul Wiggis. Hello there, Tom. Hello, Tracy from Paul. Well, as soon as Bruce comes on, I'll be quiet. I need to go to sleep up around 2 a.m., says Paul Wilson. Vivian, sleep well, my bet. Ed Tolson Jr., hello there, Tom Henry. Tom Henry, sleep well, Paul. Peter Heckema, hi, Bruce and all. Warm today in Tarpon Springs. However, we have some thunderstorms rolling through with a threat of tornadoes until 7 tonight. Jeez. We have to take the good with the bad in Florida. I guess you do. And Peter, I was looking for your name earlier. Thank you for your contribution today. You made an extraordinary donation to my PayPal account. Thank you, Jennifer and I. Thank you very much. Basically, that's a tank of gas, and we appreciate it. Yeah, we will make mileage on that one, and looking forward to getting on the road next Wednesday. Thank you very much for that, and all of your support of this channel, just all of it, for merchandise and you name it. I love it. I look forward to the day we get together. A handshake will not do. Sylvan Forest, hi, Bruce and all. 78 Fahrenheit in Delray Beach, partly cloudy, breezy, and comfortable. Sitting here with my cigar and rum and coke. Thumbs ups, everyone. I have family over from Nova Scotia and Norway. New subscribers could be coming to this channel. Just think of that. Sylvan, that's awesome, pal. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for the reminder on the thumbs up. I have 23 so far today. 36 of you are watching. Fantastic. I'm glad you're here. Sherry, awesome sunsets. Travel high there to everyone, and D&G. Vivian, oh, well, look after yourself. Vivian saying to Paul. Cool Jazz, I would stay away from that big-ass ladder now, Tom. Stay away from that thing. Paul Willigas, Tom Henry, sprained thumb, bruised, but a blow to your ego. Oh, my gosh. Tom Henry slipped down the stairs and kind of bruised up his thumb a little bit. Tom, you're doing too much. Relax. So, Tweety, a $4 price increase is reasonable, she's saying, for that bus ride. Sherry, awesome sunsets. Like and share. Thank you so much, dear. Tom Henry, the Wells Fargo Bank across the street from Cindy's BB&T was robbed today, so she's a bit nervous. She worked in the WF branch for 18 years until they fired her for not forcing fake accounts on customers. Yeah. It's called principle, and God bless her for it. Unbelievable, and isn't that something? So a robbery at the Wells Fargo, unbelievable. D&G, I would still do the Disney bus, but you can check while in ship for your flight home. You don't have to worry about a luggage until your final destination. Very good. Way to go, D&G. Welcome to the show. Welcome to my chat today. Glad to have you guys here. I know you're over 600 subs now. You're on your way to 1,000 in no time, guys. It's happening. Way to go, boys. Paul Wilgus, wow, Tom. D&G, they use Mears buses usually. Vivian, a bank robbery. Lordy. Tom Henry, cool Jazz. It looks like rainy here all weekend, so the big ass ladder will rest for a while. Sylvan Civitavecchia. Civitavecchia. I see. Oh, thank you. How to pronounce the name of the port? Civitavecchia. See, now this is what I need. This is what cruise lines should be doing when they tell you the names of ports. Now, some of these ports that they go into, you can't pronounce them. How the hell you know? If they did this kind of stuff, you'd have an idea what the heck it sounds like. Sylvan, you're awesome. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate that. Cool Jazz. Yep, rain here tomorrow. Slight drizzle now. Brittany, hi, Bruce and all. Just listening in for now. Hi, Brittany. Steve Berg, hi, all. Steve, how are you, pal? Tom Henry, don't do ladders in the wet, too slippery. That's good. Good advice. Good safety tips. Vivian, hi, Brittany. You moved yet? Tom Henry, who wants to be the drug mule? No, thank you. Paul Wilgus, Tom Henry, as is you drive away and your steps laugh out loud. Oh, my gosh. Cool Jazz. Sorry. The steps are bruised too, apparently. Tom Henry, you're doing too much. You got to hire people to do this work for you. You've got the goods. You got the ladder. You got the shovels. You got the stairs. Hire people to use this stuff. Sit back and just direct people. Relax for once. My gosh, save up your strength for your cruising. I love it. Cool Jazz. The stairs are bruised. So Tweety, the old people had a ton of money too. I thought maybe they were unknowingly trafficking it if someone got a hold of the suitcase, but not if they've had a ton of cash. I guess the two of them, they paid everything cash, and they always had lots of cash on them, always cash. I don't know. Cool Jazz, The Mule is a movie right now with Clint Eastwood. That's true. That's right. Tracy Dunlop. Hi, Paul Lucas, Paul Wilson, Tom Henry, and all the TWB family. Thank you, Tracy. Vivian. Ooh, taking their meds, not good. Tom Henry. Hi there, Tracy Dunlop. Tracy. Hey, what happened to your hand, Tom Henry? So Tweety. MG Toe. You going on a group cruise? I know you're a social butterfly and all. D&G. Hi, Tracy. Tom Henry. I need to work inside this weekend anyway. Got to clear all the windows for the replacement project next week. Would be good to hook up the sound system from Bose too. Oh man, Tom, you got work to do. Sherry, awesome sunsets travel. Wow, how sad that the elderly are resorting to drug trafficking. Don't be surprised. It's been happening forever. Isn't it something? Tom Henry, Tracy Dunlop took a fall on my stairs last night after trivia. He says, Bruce should have had one more question to get the timing off. It's my fault. Paul Lucas, Debbie, hi everyone. Just got back to the office. Missed you all. Sorry, Bruce. I have not chimed in yet to answer anything about the group. Raining in mid-50s in Northern California today. Debbie, you take your time. I'm waiting for the whole weekend before I figure out where everyone stands on this, or a group of you stands on it. Those of you who have not been to my group page, please come over to Facebook, Traveling with Bruce with 2 L's. Come on over, find my page, and become a member of the group, please. I think we're almost at 300 members now. Love to get more of you in there. Then you can take part of these polls that I'm putting up. You can see all the pictures people are posting about their cruises. Just had Peter Heckema on the Symphony of the Seas. He posted at least 150 photos of a brand new cruise ship. You want to see the inside of the Symphony of the Seas. Fantastic. My buddy Tom Henry just got off his Norwegian Dawn trip. He posted at least 200 photos over the week, at least 200 photos. And there are others with pictures and all kinds of great stuff. Please take a look at the group page, Traveling with Bruce, on Facebook, and become a member today. I'd love to have you on there and take that poll, please. Participate in the poll after you check out these cruises and see what you think. Vacationstogo.com is where you can get the info nice and easy on all 3 of them. Okay, Paul Lucas, hello, Debbie. Debbie saying hi, Paul. So, Tweety, are those sail away rates or with the perks? Those are okay. Let me think a minute. Those are the rates that are in vacationstogo.com. Just to give you an idea. All right, the final pricing will be from my group coordinator, but I'm going to imagine that the prices will be in this neighborhood. I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. But the perks are additional. There's all kinds of them, and I know of the 5 or 6 perks that are being thrown out there by Norwegian to anyone on most of these other cruises, but there are also group perks coming as well that I can then add on top of those perks, and I'll let you know when I know. So there you go. But I had to get back to NCL with some kind of a, temperature. If I came back there and said, no one wants to do these, then I'll look for something else. Or, yeah, everybody wants to do the first one, but they don't want to do the other 2, or they want this one, or they want these 2, but this one is no good, or they love them all. So I'll get back to her with the results of the poll, and then we'll work out some numbers, and I'll come back to you guys and say, hey, here it is. And if we pursue it from there, you guys will be given direct contact information to this senior booking group booking specialist, and you will then be talking to her on the phone, and then you'll be contacting her through the internet personally, and the group thing will be all set up, and you'll see all the details, and away we go. I'm excited. All right. Debbie saying hi, Gregory and Derek. So Tweety, hey Debbie. Debbie saying hi, so Tweety. Debbie Manuel, I'm in chat now. I'm pretty much all packed up with just a few exceptions, and the exceptions are some clothing and the electronics plus what I need tonight, tomorrow morning. Right on. Brittany, you're almost there. Debbie, Bruce, is this the 19 or 20? 2019 I heard October 11th. That's not what year. I'm all in and dragging my mother with me as well. It's 2019. It's about 11 months from now. Would be this deal here. Agnes, the big day approaches quickly. Brittany, Vivian, you've done well, dear. Nurse Nancy, hello, TWB peeps. Just packing up after 2 days of baking with my mom. How's everyone doing? We are great, Nurse Nancy. How are you? You sound great. Brittany, I am all for the drink deal plus the dining package. Debbie Emmanuel, hi, Nurse Nancy. D&G, hi, Nurse Nancy. Vivian, hi, Nurse Nancy, sounds good. Michael, Michelle Kendall, 37 degrees in lovely Green Bay, Wisconsin. Welcome, Michelle, to the show, and welcome to my channel today. I'm glad you're here. Stay warm, stay safe, stay healthy out there. So, Tweety, hey, Brittany and Nurse Nancy. Paul Lucas, Nurse Nancy, hello. I'm going to be baking tomorrow with my sister and my niece, says Paul. So, Tweety, D&G Explorers, did they offer any group perks on your cruise? Nurse Nancy, holiday baking is fun but exhausting, I can imagine. Cool Jazz, what are you baking, says Paul Lucas. Brittany, for sure, I have cried a lot more release of emotions than anything else to let it all out. And it's a big change, and it's the big step forward. It's what it is. It's one you really don't forget, actually. The first day and the last day, it's the way it is. Paul Lucas, Nurse Nancy, the fun part is eating the mistakes. Yes, when it comes to baking treats, you got to eat the mistakes. D&G, they offered 4 nights dining, unlimited drink package, and no gratuities on anything. There was a deal. Sylvan, very nice shirt. Mr. Bruce, very nice. The group cruise has to be a cruise I want to go on to. I will most likely need a cabin mate if my cruising buddy isn't available. And that is something I would like to help coordinate if possible, if I can do that as well. It wouldn't surprise me that I'll be able to arrange it in such a way that we'll have a list of singles that are looking to go, and then we'll just try to pair you folks up in some way, some fashion, and get you booked on the cruise with a traveling companion so that the singles are covered as well. It's just a question of inside, ocean view, balcony. Just have to figure it out. Anyway, we'll see what we can do. What's going on here? So Tweety. Oh, wow, very nice. Paul Lucas, Cool Jazz, cookies, fudge, candy, that kind of stuff. I just follow what recipes they decide on, says Paul. Cool Jazz, this sounds like fun. Vivian, oh, homemade fudge. Oh, yeah. Nurse Nancy, many hands makes less work, Paul. Brittany, I meant to say I cried a couple times this week. Paul Lucas, so true, Nurse Nancy. Vivian, oh, Brittany. Brittany, leaving campus this time is not going to be easy. I'm looking at getting a job at the university. Vivian, that will be nice. D&G, the observation lounge is flat out amazing. And it's just one of the best experiences you can imagine. And there'll be one on the Joy as well. They'll have the same. Nurse Nancy, that's an exciting but emotional time for sure. Brittany, Debbie Emanuel, I certainly agree with D&G because she was on the Bliss. She knows what the Bliss was like. Tracy, hi D&G. What time are you what time are you and Cruising with Wheels on tonight? They're doing a show together this evening, and you guys may want to check that out. So Tweety, congrats on reaching 600 subs. D&G says So Tweety. Sylvan, I make killer chocolate fudge. D&G Explorers, Tracy Dunlop. It's 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight. 8 o'clock tonight Eastern time. And it is now, what is it now? Just short of 6 o'clock. So 2 hours, 7 minutes. The boys are on with Cruising with Wheels. Right on, guys. That should be great. That'll help your sub count. If you can get a bunch of those folks to come on over to watch it, you'll get added on sub counts too. That's fantastic. Brittany, most definitely, Nurse Nancy. Michael, cruise lover, have October cruise already planned. No worries. No worries, Michael. Vivian Clark Nicholson. Oh, really, Sylvian? So Tweety. Oh, Michael. Debbie Emanuel. I'm all in for the Panama Canal cruise on the Joy from Norwegian Bruce. Need a balcony cabin or mini suite. There you go. We got one going. From the future, what's up, roller coasters? D&G, Sylvan Forest. We have a post office box if any of the fudge manages to fall off the box and finds its way to Madeira, California. You know, I mean, accidents can happen, you know. Postage can actually be put on a box and can be dropped off at a postal station. Paul Willis laughing out loud. Nurse Nancy, that's the dangerous part, Paul. Once I start snacking, it's hard to stop. D&G, Tom Henry, it's like Tim Allen from Home Improvement with all his toys. Paul Wilgus, I agree, Nurse Nancy. Vivian, laughing out loud, D&G. Tom Henry, more power. Ha, ha, ha. Let's see here. D&G, Bruce, are you going through Bakersfield or stay on the 15 into LA? We could go to Bakersfield if that's a better meet at. Guys, I'm thinking of meeting you on the way home. I'm thinking of when we come back from LA, we'll stop near where you are. I'll do a show with you guys. Jennifer and I will crash. somewhere nearby, and then head her from there the next day. I'm thinking of something in that realm. I'll detail that with you later. But looking forward to doing a live show with D&G from Madeira together. That would be a lot of fun. Brittany Lockwood, dinner tonight is my leftovers from a couple of meals today, and that will be much later. Tom Henry, talking with Bruce, did you get your snow shovel tires mounted? Did you get your snow tires mounted? Sorry. Snow shovel tires mounted. Oh, man, it's been a long day for me. No, not yet. I think I've got a pair on the front that are okay. Got a pair in the back that are so-so. But apparently we're not going through snow at all. We're going to be going through 40-degree weather and nice. So I may be able to hold off on snow tires until either on the way back or once we are back. I'm crossing my fingers and watching, and we'll see what happens. So that's the story there. I'd rather save my cash on hand for the trip itself rather than to make a move on tires if I don't need them at this point, because here, dry roads. That's what I know so far. Anyway, that's the story right now, Tom. Sherry, awesome sunsets. I must have regular Diet Coke. I need my caffeine. I hear you. I don't mind the stuff, but I just can't drink too many of them, because if I do, I just get really wound up, as if I'm not wound up without it. From the future, where are my Florida people at? Wish I was there. Brittany Lockwood, my drink of choice is regular Coke. Finished off the vanilla Cokes earlier today. Oh, man, Steve Berg, a muggy 39 degrees in Minneapolis today. Welcome, Steve. Not hot, but not icy cold. Steve, Tracy Dunlop, Tom Henry, be careful. Stay away from the big-ass ladder, and so careful on the steps, especially when wet. I mean, come on. I added that. Oh, come on. I added that. Paul Lucas, Tracy, it was his inside stairs. They were dry. They were warm. He slipped anyway. Oh, my gosh. Anthony Casper, hi, Bruce. Hey, Bruce, update. I was on the Norwegian Jade that broke down in Puerto Rico Thanksgiving week. Norwegian gave us a 100% refund on that trip, plus a voucher for another cruise at the same price. That's a good offer. It's a fair deal. You had 3 days plus a couple of days there. You had to tolerate the nonsense to get back, but you got back, and now you've got an opportunity to book a cruise on the house. Good going. It's okay. Anthony, if you're coming on my group cruise, you want to wait till next year. If you're allowed to wait that long, you might be able to use the credit from the Jade towards the Joy with the group cruises we're trying to put together. You never know. Anyway, there you go. Brittany, I am leaving campus tomorrow after graduation. Sherry, congrats, Brittany. Debbie, sweet Anthony K. Way to go on that deal. Brittany, the only vacation I can afford right now is the one I'm going on in February with a trip to Walt Disney World for my graduation. It's all good, Brittany. No worries. Sherry, awesome sunsets. Hi, Debbie Manuel. Debbie, Brittany says hi. Thanks, Sherry. Sherry, hi, Nurse Nancy, and then Tom Henry. I already have a cruise booked November 22, December to the 2nd, so I'm disappointed I won't be able to go. Monica Smith, I just finished my Christmas shopping today. First time ever this early. I wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. Monica Smith, well done. Thank you for joining me last night on Trivia. I noticed you were there. And where are you watching me from, Monica? Where are you? Welcome to the show. Tom Henry, just glanced at my palm. Ooh, a nice bruise. Oh, gosh. Oh, believable. Sherry, Merry Christmas, Monica. D&G, thank you, So Tweety. You are so close to 600, too. Right on, So Tweety. Way to go. Monica, hi, Sherry. Thank you. Cool Jazz. Actually, Thomas, tires on his snow shovel. He does. He does have tires on his snow shovel. They look like serious winter tires. Paul, look, it's cool. I was thinking the same thing. Tom Henry, he's smiling. Anthony Casper, 2 years for the voucher. Oh, that's pretty good. Anthony Lockwood, I hope you have no tire problems, Bruce. Me too. We're going on the I-15 once we hit it from the I-90 out of Idaho, and I know that all the way down there's lots of places to get tires if we're in trouble. So we'll be okay that way. Monica Smith, El Paso took the day off. Right on, El Paso, Texas. Welcome from the south part of Texas. Fantastic. Monica, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're joining us. And I hope you're enjoying the chats. We have a good time here. It's a great hangout. And we all get to know each other as time goes by. More people seem to be joining the live show from certain days. I have more views than others. That's typical, quite normal. I'm on tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for my Saturday show. It'll be a little bit of cruise news and trivia. I'll have some trivia again tomorrow. And then again, Monday to Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern for the cruise show. And then Tuesdays, Thursdays at 8 o'clock Eastern for trivia. And we'll see what happens. Now, I'm on the air tomorrow, Saturday, Monday and Tuesday. Then that's it. I'm off Wednesday. I'm off Thursday for sure. Those 2 days I'm off. The Friday show, I'm not sure. I will probably do a notice on Facebook about the Friday show. If there is going to be a Friday show, I will post the show. It'll show on my channel alerts. You'll all get the alert if you've hit the bell notification icon that's down here or down here. A little thing looks like a bell. You hit that, you'll get an email alert that I'm doing a video or I'm on the air. And then I will do live telecasts from Los Angeles and kind of take it from there. So I'm kind of very much looking forward to all of that and checking out a little more of LA and doing some video reports from there as well. So I'll keep on top of the cruise game. Any news there? Also, I'll stay on top of the group cruise info, see where this goes, where it's happening, what's going on, and we'll stay on top of that too. Brittany, I still have some Christmas presents to get. Tom Henry, Bruce needs to do a makeup show on Sunday to cover his absence. Birthday show, 12/16. You owe us, man. You owe us. You take days off. You got to make them up, pal. You can't just take days off. What the heck is that all about? That's ridiculous. You get back behind that computer, start talking, and let's have some fun. I know what he's thinking. I know. I can hear it. I hear the voice. I know it. It's there. Anyway, there you go. Thanks everyone for joining me today. I hope it's not too confusing of what I'm trying to tell you about with regard to the Norwegian Joy cruises. Please check out my Facebook page, group page for the dates. You'll see them there. Please, if you can, go to vacationstogo.com and check out the itinerary for each of the cruises. That's all listed there, easy to follow. It's a great site for that. First cruise, October the 11th. Second cruise, October 27th. Third cruise, November 8th. Either one or two or three or none. Let's see what happens based on reaction from the Traveling with Bruce community. Let's see what we can put together. I will, like I say, I will talk to Norwegian after Monday before I take off on Wednesday, of course. And we'll find out, I'll find out from them and they'll find out from me kind of what your reaction is, where I think it's going, what we think we got. And then NCL will say, all right, well, here are your parameters. Here are your performance numbers. You got to do this for this to get this. You do this, you get all this. And I will update all of you, of course, as quickly as I can, as thoroughly as I can on all of that. I'll likely post a lot of it on Facebook anyway, so you can refer to it anytime you want. And stay on top of that as well. Right on. What else have I got here? Monica Smith, Brittany, you will get it done. Brittany agreed, Tom. But Debbie Manuel, great show, Bruce. Hope to check in on the show tomorrow. Stay safe, everybody. Toodles for now. Vivian, oh, well, almost 11 o'clock off the bed. Joy tomorrow. Have a good one. Thank you, Vivian. Have a good night. Paul Wogus, take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Sylvan Forrest, great show, Bruce. Thanks all. Bye. Sylvan, have a great time with your pals from Nova Scotia, as always. Thank you one and all for joining me today. 26 thumbs ups. Thank you very much for that. I hope you enjoyed the show today. I hope you found it informative. It was December the 14th show. We're almost halfway through December already. Can you bloody well believe it? I can't. Brittany just sent me $2 on Super Chat. You are a sweetheart. Thank you, Brittany. Your support is fantastic. A little more gas money. Actually, that's a hot dog at Costco on the way down there. That's fantastic. That gets Jen a hot dog. Debbie Manuel. Oh, yeah, Brittany, way to go. Good night, one and all, says Agnes from New Jersey. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for your support for my subscriber numbers and all the other things you do for me. I love you guys all very much. Appreciate it all. I'll see you tomorrow at 2 in the afternoon on Traveling with Bruce for the 2 o'clock show, and we'll catch up with you then. All right, guys, have a good one. I will talk to you tomorrow at 2. Bye for now.